But, okay, yeah, where's this Elon Musk Nazi? I have the videos. Not that I'm sure you've seen it. It's so repugnant. Look at that fuck. He is he's almost orgasmic. He really wanted to get that out there. Like, You scumbag. And what a weak ass bitch. Here's another example, why billionaires shouldn't exist. And then, what did the corporate media say? Let's see. Corporate media excuses Nazi Musk Nazi salute. And where's Trump? Is he distancing himself from this Nazi salute, or from the guy who gave the Nazi salute? Of course not. He needs the money. That's all that matters in America. Greed is the only American value. And like Officer Fanone detailed in his, disheartening words, but absolutely true, that this is who we are now. This is who we are. The American people have been thoroughly divided. Oh yeah, here it is. He was at the World Economic Forum.
My administration has taken action to abolish.
That's so loud. Why is that so loud? To abolish. And these poor suckers that had to listen to him.
All discriminatory, diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. And these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout the government and the private sector.
You're such a dumb bastard.
Somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country.
Yeah, merits. You get a lot of merits if you're a straight white man. You don't have to be you don't have to be remotely qualified. You just got to be a lick spittle. And that, whatever that was, when he spoke at the World Economic Forum, it was a universal pan by anybody who was there. And all of the tweets going out as he was speaking were every lie. That they were just sitting there. Not a single thing he said was true. He claimed that, he falsely claimed that there was a 200 to 250 billion trade deficit with Canada. The actual deficit is 4.6 billion. Junior, he just moved all my shit with a flick of a paw. He incorrectly stated that the EU doesn't accept U.S. farm products or cars. In reality, the EU is the fourth largest market for U.S. agricultural exports and the second largest destination for U.S. vehicle exports. He said that he mischaracterized the trade deficit with China, implying it was 1.1 trillion, but in reality is 252 billion. Now, what the fuck? He's reading this shit off of a teleprompter. Why is he are they putting in the wrong numbers for this baboon? Or is he simply inflating them as he's reading it? I'd like to know. Trump promised lower taxes for companies that bring manufacturing to the U.S. while threatening tariffs on those who don't. This oversimplifies complex trade relationships and economic factors. And some of the tweets coming from the people who actually know what the fuck they're doing were saying things like, Trump still doesn't know what a tariff is or how it works. He also made exaggerated statements about energy needs and the needs for AI development, suggesting that the U.S. or suggesting a need to double U.S. energy capacity and proposing emergency declarations for rapid power plant construction when we are already exporting more oil than any other export nation, like Saudi Arabia and Russia. It's just, he's just a piece of dirt. He's a big fucking baboon who shouldn't be anywhere near power. And okay, so let's continue. Here's something that it's all tying in. So I'm sure you heard that one of the things that Trump always goes on about, and the Republicans, and this, I want everybody to recognize this, okay? It's all an assault on democracy. When the Republicans, as you know, they, for years, everything is states' rights, states' rights. And those who had a clue understand that what they're talking about is the right to discriminate, the right to treat people, like shit, the right to whatever, But when they get in trouble, like when a natural disaster comes, that's when they want daddy to come and save them, of course, right? Our blue state dollars with the federal government. But the Republicans, and Trump has taken this to another level, like with abortion. Oh, it's back to the states, back to the states. Everybody wanted it back to the states. This is all, of course, a lie, but also it's an example of them. It's really part of Project 2025 of Republicans weakening the federal government, like Grover Norquist said, or was that Grover Norquist years ago? I think it was somebody else. Now, somebody on the chat will remind me. But talking about how they wanted to shrink government to the size of where they could drown it in a bath. Why can't I talk? Where they could drown it in a bathtub. Shrink government to the size they can drown it in a bathtub. This is part of... Okay, Stephanie says it was Grover. See? Sometimes there's so many of these monsters. I wish I never heard of any of them, but they're all like in there, in my brain. Ugh. I wish they would get the fuck out, right? Wouldn't that be a peaceful, wonderful life? Sometimes I think about my cats. I see Boudica, and she's so happy, and she's rolling around, and she's just a happy little baby girl running around, being a beautiful little kitten. Now she's grown up, but you know what I'm talking about. And I think, what a blissful life you must have in that little brain. You never heard of Trump. You never heard of any of these monsters. You just think, when's food coming? And scratch my back, and, I'm going to take a nap now. But you never heard that baboon's voice. You didn't turn on the TV every morning and within 2 seconds Trump said, Trump did, Trump, he's embarrassed us again. But no, they won't even say that he's embarrassed us. Do you think it was reported on the corporate media, all of the lies, all of Trump's lies at Davos, the litany of fucking I mean, why the fuck are we there? People should have just gotten up and walked out. It's why? That's what should happen. Let me see, Davos. Yeah. Why did people sit there and endure it? He makes false claims, fact-checking claims, blah, blah, blah. Trump tells Davos, let's see, blathering in Davos. That's from Raw Story. Trump mocked for lies and moronic claims in a big economic speech. Yeah, okay, yeah. Big economic speech, right? He should just fillet the microphone. He doesn't know anything about economics. Did those people at Davos know that he bankrupted a casino? Do they know that? What is he doing giving them a speech about economics? He don't know fucking economics from his asshole. He should stick to what he knows. Like, he should do this. fillet the microphone. Don't give us a speech about economics. Just get up there and suck off the microphone. You know that. You know all about that. But no, that's what I'm talking about. I think we're all in some kind of mass hysteria here as a country and a world, because the fact that all of those people sitting in the Davos audience listening to this baboon, the fact that they didn't walk the fuck out says, how sick are we?